Triple Play Fantasy Baseball coming at you Thursday night. Got two special guests with me. Of course, we had to balance that out with the fortunate guy that I have to my left or to my right.
Hey, finally gets it.
Yeah, there we go. Also, shout out to the guy who actually made that intro on the show.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I have to give Sleepy K the credit, but they can't talk yet. I have to introduce them first. So hold on. So the guy you see at the bottom right of your screen, this guy, yes, he's a father. He's a lead fantasy baseball writer and prospect analyst for Fantrax. And no, Sponge. I'm not done talking yet. You can't interrupt me, SpongeBob. Okay, hold on. I forgot where I was. He's a writer and prospect analyst for Fantrax, and he's also the co-host of the Fantrax Prospect Tool Show.
I need it.
No, SpongeBob, damn it! Let me finish talking. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. He's also an FSWA member and a contributor to the Fantasy Baseball Black Book. Yeah, it's pretty. Damn it, SpongeBob!
I'm ready.
Oh my God.
I'm ready.
All right. I guess he's not gonna let me finish. It is Eric Cross. What's going on, man?
Dude, the fact that you kind of took the SpongeBob intro from when you were on Toolshed, my half-assed one of something I found online, and just like took it to new heights. I'm so proud of you. Like I am the Patrick to your SpongeBob or the Squidward. I don't know which one I am. I feel like I'm more Patrick than Squidward. But thanks for having me on. Always fun talking with you guys.
Yeah, man. We've always loved having you. You were the one that credited me as SpongeBob, and that's been going around. I feel like what's forever now.
Dude,
and
you are SpongeBob. You are SpongeBob. Like the positive attitude, the go get him attitude. Like I love it. You are like a real life SpongeBob.
Boots. Squeaky boots.
Yeah.
Squeaky boots.
Oh, that would
Yes.
Or rip your pants. Like one of the two.
I need those sound effects. I have to find those somewhere.
Me too.
Oh, I also have this one too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That maybe get used a few
Save
times.
that one for last.
Of course, I got to introduce the other handsome fella on the bottom part of our screen here. Yes, he is one of a kind. He is. He falls asleep when he's recording podcasts late at night. That's why they call him Sleepy K. Yes, for those that don't know, I just told a big part of his backstory. He's also a huge Twitcher. So if you haven't checked out his Twitch streams, I don't know what the hell you're doing with your life right now. But my man, he's quite the Twitcher, and I've enjoyed watching it. He's also the Bases Loaded pod host. So he's like Mr. Barry Bonds at the plate in his podcasting. He'll also contribute to Rotoballer, Prospects Live, 2019 FSWA Award finalist. Those lineup takeaways are absolute fire. I've been waiting for those back in my life, and I don't know where they are, but maybe you could tell me. But I anxiously wait the day that I see them on my Twitter screen, and they're not here. But anyway, the man that does 100 bazillion things and one of the hardest workers now it is Mr. Mike Kurland. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, sorry to burst your bubble, but I haven't done shit in weeks. And Shelly,
rain on that parade for nothing.
I do owe Chris $20, and it was a really bad bet preseason. Let's get that. Let's just admit this. You want to talk about? I literally put money where my mouth was, and I lost. So, and I've done this multiple times. I lost to Eric last year too on a bet. I gotta stop betting. Anyway, it was Franchi Cordero against Hunter Renfroe. One is not even starting, let alone in the majors. But anyway, Twitcher, yeah. Well, I mean. I'm wearing a tie, by the way.
Can we talk about that for a second? Like
the tie? Yeah.
Like
so
Eric was supposed to be the best dressed one, and you came in with that.
Because somebody mentioned how Eric is the best dressed or looks most professional.
I was the most professional.
I wanted to make sure I have bourbon, and this is scotch. Yeah, it's a scotch. And I got my red tie. It's a power tie. This is me implementing, showing you who the boss is tonight. Mr. Doc, sorry, not Eric. Eric's
it's all right. That's the LinkedIn side of me.
Dude, if you look like a lawyer in that, like I would let you represent me if I ever needed legal representation.
I knew it was picture day at work for like a month. I made sure I had a haircut the day before. I fitted. Like I made sure I was like, this is the best looking photo I'm gonna have in my life for a while.
I'm a blue collar worker. I don't do ties very well.
I don't know. I don't. This whole picture of Eric. I was the only one you Google his name on Google.
I'm in sales. Don't you want to buy something from me?
I want to. I don't know what to say to that.
I don't know. It's kind of a.
I got you off your feet, so that's a
you
yes.
look like the kid that was brought to his like father's bring your son to work day. And you're like, you know what? I'm gonna.
Yeah, my dad's a lawyer.
15 years old. Well,
My dad's a lawyer.
You came up short.
There you go.
Don't you like that? I put both of you on the same side.
I hate him so much.
Oh God, I'm gonna kill him by the end of the show.
Baseball. Thank you for having me on, man. Seriously. Honestly though, just circling back to what I'm honestly just not doing anything. And Shelly, I mean, we all love Shelly. I messaged her today. She put out the same thing I put out essentially, like in terms of like we're both kind of in the same. Just fuck, we don't know what to do, and it's getting to be a lot, and a lot of it maybe as the industry grows, which is a good thing. You guys have adapted well. You've grown your team. I think a lot of it is teams are the way to go. Like me being one person, you've even told me like trying to do like I do how much I've tried doing by myself is just a lot. You burn out. You really do. Eric, I don't know how the hell you do it still, to be honest. I mean, you do a lot of written content, a lot of podcasting.
I don't sleep.
Yeah, either do I. And I'm not even putting out content right now. So, but for me, it's been a lot of work. With COVID ramping back up, unfortunately, I'm not going to talk about COVID or anything like that. I don't care about that stuff. This is not the type of podcast. But let's just say that's like just because of how it's been going. Work's been chaos, and because of that, it's been like, the last thing I want to do on my days off, because I haven't really had many, is content, which sucks because I used to look at content as a way out, and then it turned into from being fun and like that secondary thing to work. Yeah. Appreciate it. But I'm trying to I'm trying to have the best hat game in the industry right now.
It is a good hat.
That's the only compliment you'll get from me tonight.
He's going door to door.
He's selling. What was the one in Family Guy?
cleaners.
Hurricane insurance? No, what was the one in Family Guy?
Oh, I can't even remember now.
I think it's hurricane insurance or something like that.
All right, give me a little bit. I can think about how to sell that.
But no, I mean, Kurland, staying with you for a second. Talk about your twitching, man, because like you're kind of going into different waters with that. I know Nick Pollock is like the king of twitching right now, but I don't know if that's actually a way to describe Twitch, but it is now.
So
we'll go with it. It works.
Yeah.
But why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're doing with all that?
Well, really, it's I've actually gone the Spora route. Like I still do fantasy baseball content, and I still will. I'm just taking a nice long break, but I've been doing a lot of MLB The Show stuff, and I talk about players all the time while I'm doing it. But I am the king of mediocrity, and I have my own thing right here. And I am really good at being good at the game. I'm not bad, but I'm not great. So I'm the king of mediocrity. But I bring the personality and just have fun, and we talk about players like the whole stream.
Now, have you made like a blooper reel of when like something happens? You're like shit, and like
I mean, I do have some clips, but not many. Of all places, I don't do anything anymore. I literally go online, babble about bullshit, call it content, and we move on with my life. It's been my life for like a month now. I am so burnt out, but I'm happy to be here.
This is a clash of the titans right now. Like having you and Cross, and it was like you guys were two of the first guests we ever had on the show. And now it's to the point now where I can feel like I can say funny things to you guys and not be like, oh no, they won't come back, because you always come back.
I'm literally telling you how I don't want to do anything right now, and it doesn't, like, I'm on your podcast. I'm supposed to be promoting things. I'm like, I don't really want to do anything. If I'm here to hang out and shoot the shit and talk baseball. I love talking baseball, but
we got plenty of that. I do want to get to that in a second, but I got to ask, of course, the other man, the man that, as you said, does a bazillion things. Like, tell us everything you're doing, man, because you obviously writing and podcasting. You got 2 kids, obviously, that you got to spend time with too, of course. Well, you want to, not have to, but you get what I mean. Like, how are you balancing everything you got going on right now?
Well, my daughter, as I'm sure Mike can attest to, having kids of his own, my daughter's getting into the age now where she's like, she's 9, and she's like, I go in to like hang out. She's like, not now, Dad. I want my space. I'm like, where did this come from? I don't like this face. Like, but no, 2 kids, 9 and 5. They're great. But I'm actually, after we get done here, I'll be putting the finishing touches on my updated prospect rankings, and I'm having a moral dilemma of who I want to have 1, 2, and 3. I can't figure out the order right now, but I'll figure it out.
Ooh, I want to talk. Let's talk it out, please.
Well, I don't want to give away because I'm leaning towards.
You really think your top 3 is a big secret? It's like all the same.
Yeah.
Tatis, Acuna, Soto. It's always those 3 names.
No, prospect.
Oh, prospects. So Luciano. I'll name. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. He's probably talking. He's not necessarily up there, but he's going to be talked about. I'm losing track of. J-Rod is obviously there.
Do they have to have any major league time in order to make the list? Like, or
I
they
guess
have
technically if they haven't graduated, right?
I use the MLB threshold, which is 130 at bats, 50 innings pitched, or 45 days on the active roster. So,
well, J-Rod's your number one. Let's be honest. Noelvi's gonna be up there. He's been amazing.
that's the thing. I'll give it away. If I had to publish it right now,
Grayson Rodriguez.
If I had to hit submit right now, Noelvi Marte is my number one.
Ooh, see, I like that, spicy.
Okay.
And then
dude,
Witt 2 and
J
J-Rod 3. I
Who's
love
number 2?
Marte. Witt would be Bobby Witt 2, and then J-Rod 3.
And
those are my top 3. Like I could order them any which way.
That doesn't surprise me.
If you're tuned in right now, that's like potentially Patreon content that you just got for free. Right. That's why you got to watch.
It's only the top 3 though, so no more talky after that.
So we did get some questions. Obviously, we'll touch on here too. We'll maybe not do all at once. We'll maybe space them out. But let's start with a fun one. First one, I'm gonna pop on screen here.
I saw
you guys
that one.
Had 1,000 at bats against DeGrom. Are you making contact over or under 5 pitches?
Oh, that's good.
It's an easy under. Easy under. Like
whoa. Okay.
Can you bunt?
No, bunting is not allowed. Let's get
bunting
that out
is not allowed. Okay.
Way.
Well, it says making contact with. That's technically making contact.
You think you can honestly? You think you're gonna stand in the box for a 90+ mile per hour slider, even if you're trying to bunt?
Do you have a guarantee that you know it's not going to hit you?
No, that's the thing. Like how you supposed to guarantee
that?
I
will rethink this.
The only thing, you know what? Over under 5 hits, yeah, the ball's gonna hit me 5 times as I lean into 5. Yes, that's about it.
Dude,
I'll be dead.
I'm gonna say over. Like
no way, Eric. You don't have the bat speed for that.
Think about it. It says 1,000 at bats. That's a minimum of 3,000 pitches.
Yeah, but
right?
you're
okay. So we're factoring in everything.
Does foul tips count as making contact? Yes.
I don't think on your best day in DeGrom, if DeGrom had COVID, you wouldn't be able to hit him.
I have faced 100 before. I have faced 100.
Yeah, before. How many years ago?
13.
Yes, that's my point.
In a batting cage at my buddy's house, we've cranked up to 100 at times. Like I think I could at least foul tip 5 out of 3,000.
I don't.
I love the optimism. It's an Eric thing. It's confident.
If the question was, could you get a base hit? I'm saying absolutely not. But can I foul tip?
I don't think I'd be able to catch up. If you told me he's only throwing changeups, I don't think I'm hitting. And well, that would be more movement, less speed, but still, you know what I mean? Like it's. I don't think I might foul tip one if I'm lucky.
Yeah, so
that's another thing. You can't do 1,000 pitches in one day. He just wouldn't be able to. He can't even throw 100 in a game without going on the IL right now.
That's true.
Are you less scared squaring around to bunt against that? Yeah, I mean that has to also be part of it too. So my question is, do you get those all straight in a row? Because I think if you got 1,000 at bats in a row, you would get used to it at a point where you know the timing of just swinging super early.
You start fatiguing just like he does. And we're not athletes anymore. You're the only athletic one in this fucking box right now.
Hey!
Eric, you barely meet the height requirements to be a major leaguer. Now stop talking.
Don't be mad. I'm in better shape than you, Mike.
You are in better shape. I saw those push-ups.
Okay, admitting it is the first step. Thank you for admitting it.
I saw you do those push-ups with the chick feeding drinks to you.
All I heard was you're in better shape than me, and then I muted you in my head.
Ross and I are going to be just drinking all night.
Anyway, Mendy, yes, you're the only one in shape enough that I think you can actually not be tired swinging a bat 30 times.
I don't know. I swung a golf club like 160 times the other day, and
you were probably exhausted.
I'm a little. My last.
David, he obviously doesn't know I hit a home run in slow pitch softball.
Slow pitch softball.
It's with a wood bat and a big styrofoam ball. It's harder than it sounds.
Eric, you're going to be known as the salesman. You are no longer the doc. You'll be the salesman.
Yeah, Chris gets it.
All right. Well, it sounds like we all aren't very confident that we'll get a hit off DeGrom. So let's stay with this subject then. Let's talk about who throws the highest heat. So I don't know if that means like the highest up in heat or just like the highest velocity.
Like in baseball, between the 4 of us.
Yeah,
you know what?
Because in baseball, we have the answer. We just have to look it up, but we have the answer. We have a definite answer.
I mean, if it's us 4, I think I'm throwing like 70 now.
Oh, you
yeah. You
elbows
beat us.
I'd be pushing with Eric then, because like pitching is one. Like I did pitch enough growing up that I still have the mechanics, even though I'm not great shape like I used to be by any means. I definitely think I still pump at least 60-ish, maybe.
All right, well, y'all beat me.
I think. I don't know. It's hard. Like I forget how like 60 doesn't sound like a lot, but I think it would be a lot after not throwing for years like that.
Well, I guess right now the audience.
That's a
I
big
guess
deal. That is.
you have to explain it. I get before we hop
Dude.
into more of these questions. Explain your number one.
He's showing me Bobby Witt skills at a younger age. Nothing against Bobby Witt. Like I said, these are basically 1A, 1B, 1C. But obviously, in my rankings, I have to put 1, 2, and 3 because you do the A, B, C thing. People get mad at you. But just looking at what Noelvi Marte brings to the table, the power, the speed, he's still gonna add more bulk to his frame, probably get bigger. This could be a above average hitter, 55 hit, 60 plus power, 55, 60 speed. I look at that swing. Someone said it looks like young A-Rod. I'm starting to see it. I'm not saying he's next A-Rod, but I see this superstar upside with him. And I do with Witt too. Like I said, it's hard, but
the only
he's showing me at 19 is
the only pushback I'm going to give you is that we see J-Rod and Witt both performing in the higher minors.
Oh, absolutely.
Whereas that's the only pushback I could give you. And that's why I would, and for me,
that's why it's so damn hard. Because
I understand
all three of these guys are worthy.
And you're talking upside. And yes, I think Marte can be in the conversation, but I just personally would go Witt and or Julio ahead of them. Only again, ETA for me, like proximity to the league means a lot to me, and we can see both of them up next year. We should see both of them up next year at some point. Noelvi, there's a lot of growing that can still happen. He looks like he has it. He looks like the total package, but he's so far off, and so much can happen between now and when he's ready. Or we don't know. We just don't know. I think that's what scares me off of him. So yeah, now the more I think about it, it's a little bold, but hey, you know what? Go with your gut, Eric. You've been doing this a while. I'm not here to question you. I'm just here to push back.
Yeah. So Cross, if Noelvi, I could say his name right, and Kalenic were in the same room.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Just add in one soda and I'll be all set, baby.
Oh man.
I got one for Eric though. The other Eric, not Cross.
What's up?
Move this man.
The battle of soundboard.
The boo this man.
Fantastic.
I love that I live rent free in your head.
Yes. Yes. That's fine.
So,
only when I interact with you. Otherwise, I don't think about you at all ever.
Good cover up. That's what someone that would think about me all the time would say.
I think sounds like something you would be familiar with, right? Like, oh yeah, that's something I would say to somebody I don't like. Ooh.
He's got a poster of you shirtless above his bed. His wife loves it.
My wife does love it.
So I think the highest heat sounds like Cross. As far as real life, it's still Chapman.
It's a win because it's not Kurland.
There we go. All right. Next question from this is my guy, Pigbird Jet fan. Yes, really good questions. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Nah.
I lean no.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Oh,
are you going yes just because Doc would know?
Pushback?
This is literally just to fade Eric, but I will argue that anytime you have insert sandwich stuff in between two pieces of bread, and I know technically a bun doesn't. The thing is, I guess the argument would be no because a bun isn't like as long as it's connected, it's still one piece of bread, right? So it's not really two pieces of bread. So yeah, I guess
a hot dog is its own separate food.
A burger is a sandwich, though.
I'm disappointed I don't have them right now. I have to pick up some more.
Like if you put a hot dog between two buns, it's a sandwich, or two pieces of bread, it's a sandwich. It's the fact that the bun is one piece of bread for me that keeps it from being...
It's the construction for you.
So then wait, hold on. So that means a hoagie wouldn't be a sandwich then.
Yeah, it's a gray.
We're getting in dangerous territory.
Because if you're talking about a hot dog not being a sandwich, then you have to say a hoagie's not a sandwich because it's the same type of idea with the bread not being open. And you're gonna say, oh well, one has meat and cheese. Well, so does a fucking hot dog sometimes.
But I think like a hot dog is a niche food. Like a hot dog is its own
bologna
food.
Bologna is the same mixture of meat.
No, but just like the shape of it, the aura of it, the aesthetic of it. No, it's just its own food.
Spam is its own food. A hot dog is like in the same conversation as spam and the same conversation as bologna.
That is, you are reaching with this. This is not even close at all.
Also, I could just leave the show and it would still be entertaining.
Right.
No, I think there's an argument either way. Like, but I'm gonna say no. But then that really does make up me second guess a hoagie.
What do you think, Cross?
I say no. But like I say, it's a gray area, and then Mike brought up a lot of great points.
It's also a gray meat, but okay. Anyway.
Hey, shout out Toby.
Kurland is reaching. Am I though? I'm just kind of I'm using logic. Bologna is a niche.
I think personally,
Listen, Chris.
I think personally, you can classify it if there's a piece of something between two slices of bread. It's a sandwich, right?
That's what I'm going with. But
I
then
think,
a
I think
hoagie,
that's the question though. Is a hot dog bun, which is one piece of bread split halfway through, is that considered two different pieces or one piece?
But I could easily break it apart and then just make it
It's a
like that, and
sandwich.
then it would classify, right?
that's why I was
I
arguing. But then
guess.
a hoagie again. That goes back to the whole hoagie versus hot dog. Like, why is there? Anyway,
If a hot dog on a bun is a sandwich, or if a hot dog is a sandwich, is a sausage on a bun actually a sausage sandwich?
I mean, how about we just agree to eat them all? And who gives a shit? Like, why are we?
Yeah, that's a good way to end it. This one went
All right,
deeper
fair
than I
enough.
thought.
Okay, so then let's
Although,
ask.
I haven't had a
Let's
conversation
get
like
back
that
to a
since I was a
baseball
kid.
question here from someone who actually just commented in the chat. Member of Triple
Marty.
Play himself, Marty Tallman, who said, "Would you rather roster in a head-to-head Roto League rest of the season Austin Nola or Christian Vasquez first?" And then we'll touch on the other guys here.
Yeah, I haven't looked. I honestly have zero Vasquez, so I'll look him up real quick. I have not followed him at all because I had zero shares. I was never interested.
Well, we
I do
have
know
we have
Nola's
Mr.
been-
Boston Red Sox here. That
Nola's hitting for a good average, but like
Nola's
nothing
been really
else.
good lately.
Yeah, I lean Nola here, but I think they're both decent options. But yeah, I lean Nola.
I think I
nice if he
ranked
hits-
it that way preseason, and I have no reason to not rank it that way now. Type of thing is where my head's at.
Yeah, that's fair.
You want to know
yeah.
something? And actually, this is something that bothered me, is that Walker Buehler is the number one pitcher right now, I believe, in points leagues. I don't know. I think he's like number 3 or 4 in Roto. I'm not 100% sure.
Let me check.
And I had him as the number 4 pitcher early on when we first. Eric, remember when you first put up the rankings, or when we submitted our rankings, like way early on?
Oh right, yeah, back in like January or
He was my number 4 pitcher, and then as time went on, I put Lucas Giolito there, and I'm so mad because I was like, nobody else had him at 4, and
he was kind of like the trendy pick though. Like I even in like drafts, I saw some Giolito like back end.
Yeah, Walker Buehler is 1 in points leagues. Man, I was 1 year too late on that. That was my ride or die last year.
Yeah.
2020 was such a broken season, though.
Oh gosh, I would have won a lot of money last year.
I've gotten to a point where I've almost thrown out the season type of thing, like in my head. Like for some players, it meant something. It seems like, but for others, you're seeing a lot of it just was such a an outlier year that it's hard to even put it into your analysis moving forward.
Yeah, and then let's talk about. He's got 2 more here: Avisail Garcia or Lorenzo Cain. Obviously, both on the Brewers. I think you got to keep riding Lorenzo Cain right now. He's just been absolutely on fire.
Yeah,
I know that was mentioned too.
Yeah,
I've never been Garcia's like fine. He's like a back end, like he's fine. I don't know. Cain offers almost more like, around the board.
I was gonna say it's almost like just ride whichever one's hot, because when Garcia runs hot, it's damn good. You must start. When he runs cold, you sit him. Cain, there's a part of the year where he wasn't useful at all, and now 3 stolen bases over like the last week or so. Like batting 340 in the process. Like, come on. Like, you just gotta ride with Cain for now, and then be willing to make the switch when it happens. How I look at it, because those two are they're interchangeable based on who's hot and who's not. But yeah, I'd ride with Cain, especially if he steals. And going back real quick to the last question, Vasquez, I think his last 3 stolen base attempts have been caught. He's not the most efficient on base pass, but if you're chasing stolen bases, I think that you can at least that would give the edge to Vasquez. But I would still go back with Nola on the
Vasquez runs more than he should.
Yes, which has always been the thing.
He likes to run.
Yeah,
but
he's not slow. Like
he's
streaky,
no Jorge Alfaro. Okay.
Yeah, he's athletic for a catcher, but I'm just like, I'm a Red Sox fan, so I watch all their games, and like, I'm like, why are you taking off, dude? Like,
why are they letting him run so much when he runs into outs with the good team? You guys are actually a good team. Like,
yeah. Well, not lately we aren't.
Well, what about I'll get back to Marty's in a second. The last one. What are your thoughts on Tatis's move to the outfield?
Don't like it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Like they showed that picture. I think it was the Padres that tweeted out like of him like at the wall with reaching up with his bad shoulder. Like, how is that anymore? Like, if you were hiding him in like left, maybe. But center field, it's just as bad as shortstop.
It's strictly because they're trying to limit him having to make plays, right? They just want to keep him healthier by like less.
They're gonna ruin his career.
He's gonna crash into the wall. And
yeah, that's the thing. That's what I was gonna get at. It's the athleticism is there. The playmaking ability is there.
Yeah, I said
the problem
he
is
play the outfield.
The problem is the playmaking ability and athleticism is gonna lead to injury because you can see him diving for balls, running into walls, a big one. He's gonna be like Eloy.
Yeah.
Except
oh my God, that was
like aggressive thing. Like I don't want to comp him to Eloy because that's how this is gonna turn into and be like, whoa. Oh no. I'm saying Eloy in terms of being careless in the outfield.
What about this last one? Cesar Hernandez or Ahmed Rosario? I'm team Cesar for this one.
Cesar.
I might
Rosario's
go Rosario.
Been damn good though.
He has. He brings a speed. It's like Hernandez isn't running anymore.
Yeah,
not that he was like a big stolen base guy in general, but he'd had like 10 in the year. I don't think he has a steal in the last 2 years.
He still has a high sprint speed though. Let me double check that.
Well, Hernandez.
Yeah.
I think Clegg and I were talking about
sprint
this.
Speed is if you're not running though. You know,
I think he's at like 70th percentile, give or take, in that range, maybe 80th.
Hernandez has 1 stolen base attempt in 2 seasons so far, and it was unsuccessful. You have Ahmed Rosario with 12 stolen bases and 6 home runs, and he's 12 for 12 this year. I'm gonna go with Ahmed, and Ahmed's been hitting really well. I'm going with Ahmed because Cesar Hernandez is hitting for power. Yeah, 20 home runs, career high, amazing.
He's got a 90% sprint speed.
He's batting 235. He's batting 235 in the process. Yeah, so all you're getting is it's power,
empty power.
Give me the batting average and stolen bases at this point with some pop. I mean, for Rosario's gonna give us maybe 10 on the year. But
I mean, you don't think though that Cesar Hernandez has got 68 runs right now, so maybe he's got an outward chance over the last 2 months ish of the season to get 100 runs. He's got 50 RBIs, so maybe he finishes the year with like 75 RBIs. He's definitely got a shot at 30 home runs. He's got a 236 average, but I know he has a very low BABIP, like way lower than his career norm. So that average could even go up too. I think he's going to give you everything but speed better than Rosario personally.
Part of the BABIP is the amount he's hitting. I think, it's a career high fly ball rate, which has led to like an increase in infield fly balls this year. And so the BABIP is partially earned. Not that he shouldn't have a better BABIP, but he's hitting far less line drives, and a lot more fly balls. That's leading to less of his BABIP is going to be affected by that. He's also hitting to opposite field the least amount in his career, so that's less of the field that's being taken away. But again, the BABIP is somewhat earned. I mean, not as bad as it is, but there's a reason why the BABIP is low and why the batting average is taking a hit, aka he's kind of selling up for power. Hernandez is just a guy that, because of that, I just don't need his skill set. But 30 home runs. I could pick up an Adam Duvall any given week, or a player like that, Patrick Wisdom. Insert player here who's running hot for power upside. I want the guy who's been a steady batting average source for a little bit now and offers me stolen base upside. That's just where I'm at. That's a personal preference.
No, I mean, it's kind of split, and Chris wrote Baseball Pods also is with you guys, and it can also depend potentially on your format too. I'm pulling up Ahmed Rosario and his actually they have similar strikeout rates. They're both striking out about 20%, so they're actually both under league average in strikeout rate. So they help in points leagues in both in that regard. I mean, 6 homers, 34 RBIs, 12 steals, 279 average. I don't know. He's still also kind of streaky too. Do you get the sense that rest of season Rosario is going to be a useful piece, that he's not going to go into another one of the slumps he's known to have?
The reason why I would say no to that is because as we get into the back end of the season, you start seeing the call-ups happening, the different catchers coming in. You just have different things happening. And when you get all this happening, usually pitchers can be a little worse. You have guys coming up from the minors, getting the first taste. You have a lot of this stuff happening, and Rosario shouldn't struggle more. That's why when you see like Mondesi going back, I know it's a random name drop, but he's a guy that'll struggle. Next, he takes off a lot at the end of the year. It's because usually competition can ease up depending on your division and teams you're facing, et cetera. But I think Rosario is going to feast versus famine against getting a chance to face a lot of these bad teams. I mean, he's going to face.
You guys want to make a bet?
The Tigers. Oh man, all I do is lose bets, but sure, I'll make a bet. Eric, you really want to be on this bet? Because I mean, me and you're on the same side for once. That should scare you.
I gotta hear what the bet is, but I'm intrigued.
Loser. I know what the punishment will be. I'm just trying to think of how you want to do. Like,
you got the punishment before you got the bet in hand.
Yeah, weird as that is.
How Mendy rolls.
You weirdo.
The punishment is that the winners get to change the loser's profile picture for a week.
A week? That's fine. I don't tweet enough.
That's your
these days.
go-to
I mean,
punishment.
I mean, that's like the safest one that like people actually do.
Yeah.
I guess we have to be appropriate. I can't be. I already know the picture. I'll talk to Eric about it, but I already know the picture that I would pick if he's in.
You think I'd help you?
Yeah, like
no,
it'll be
the good Eric, not
okay.
the I don't care about.
I'm
Good
gonna
Eric.
be good Eric.
Don't ever expect me to help you out with anything, buddy.
Kurland and Doc, and then Cross and me would be for each other for whoever would make. I just don't know what we would measure. Would it be total fantasy points? Like,
yeah, it's hard to measure.
I don't know. I mean, player rater from what the 10th till the end of the season. But even then, like, I first off, I'm not gonna remember. So someone's gonna have to take tabs on it. I'll pay up. Paying up isn't the problem. It's remembering the bets.
We're old,
to
Mike.
figure out what it is. A couple other
30s.
questions thrown in here. We'll touch on real quick. Acuna, you're drafting him right now. If you had to decide, I think he's probably a back end first round pick. What do you guys think?
That was my first inclination.
12 or 15 team league.
I mean,
good point.
I
think both though.
I would say he's default to 15.
I would say maybe like the 10th to 12th ish pick, like somewhere in that range. So if you're in a 15 team league, that's going to be like a little bit more closer to the middle.
I'd go end of round 1 for 15 team.
I mean, so when's he's gonna miss what, like a month, few weeks, a month?
But then you're also banking that he comes back the same player he was right away. Like,
right.
Well, you're also betting on no setbacks. But
Exactly.
Players do. I mean, these days it seems like players bounce back relatively fast.
Trout was supposed to be back by now.
Well, Trout's just proven to be an issue with injuries, which breaks my heart to say, but
me too.
But it's also been fluke injuries. This one's lingering, unfortunately, which scares me off Trout. But I guess we'd have to say back into the first of a 15-teamer early. I just think he's such a difference maker that even if you don't get a month of him, 5 months of Acuna could still easily be a league winner.
Yeah, 5 months plus whoever you plug in.
Yeah, plus insert whatever. Yeah, back end first. I would still do it right now.
Yeah, I'd say 10, 12 range is fair.
Yeah, I think we're all on the same page for once on that one. So that was good. I'm glad.
Let's go back to the hot dog debate now.
What about how do you guys feel about Chas McCormick in the outfield? I was on which show is I was on Simeon's pod. I was on SP Streamer pod, and I wasn't as high on him. I think he's kind of if this is possible, I think he's Miles Straw light.
So, speaking of bets, Simeon's gonna lose that Kelnick bet with me for sure.
Yes,
absolutely. He's hitting he's heating up. Just gonna get that in there. But first off, Chas McCormick looks like he'd be right next to Doc going door to door.
Exactly. Who put that on Twitter the other day?
So, did someone put a side by side of that McCormick picture where he's all like from where do you go to college? Stanford.
His NFBC picture. He's so official. It looks like an accountant.
Put that, and then
you think I won't make it happen
side to side.
Oh my god, that's gonna be fantastic.
Hey, let's tag him in it. Maybe we're long lost siblings or something.
It even sounds like a law firm, McCormick and Mendelsohn. Like
let's do it.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I can't even argue with that.
What about I forgot Toby's.
Yeah, we're suing Kurland for all he's worth, which isn't
if we
much.
threw Toro in with Hernandez and Rosario, does that change your guys' opinion?
Wait, I still think I'd take Rosario. Toro's just.
I think with Toro, Hernandez.
Toro's had like the really good plate discipline all throughout, so I don't really question that. I know he's getting he's finally getting the potential to play full time, but I think the lack of track record at the major league level is what keeps me a little standoffish. Not that I don't think Toro could be fun down the stretch.
He's the hot name right now because heating up after the trade, so he's the trendy name. But he was never a guy that impressed me. Like I say he just fits I use this word way too much, but he fits solid. Like Mike mentioned, he's good plate approach, doesn't strike out too much, can work the count. He's like a 270, 18 homer type with a handful of speed, if that. So it's I think he's a guy a back end guy at best. But if I wanted someone that's actually going to provide an impact for me, whether it be Hernandez with the pop or Rosario with the speed, I'd probably still go with those guys over Toro.
I might don't get me wrong. If I'm really aiming swinging for the star or shooting for the moon, I should say, I'd probably that's when you go ahead and take Toro. And again, if all three of these guys are available, this league might be a little shallower, so you might be able to play the matchups. And right now, Toro is the fun name, the one that you can plug and play. And I wouldn't blame you for that. I just think rest of season I might lean Rosario, but I do think Toro belongs in the conversation. But we also saw this happen with Ty France and other Mariners players that they get hot and then they just like fizzle out. And I'm over here like, I just don't know how I feel about Toro. But I do think Toro's play approach will always lead to a decent floor.
Agreed.
I just want somebody that I know. I want the known commodity more if I'm making a push than the. But if you need the upside play, if you need to take a shot, maybe you play for the upside with Toro. That's where I would go with it. But preference, I guess. They're all in the same conversation.
And our guy Chris capitalizing on that Toro right now. So
that's a good deal.
Yeah, I like that.
Adelise has been kind of bad since for a while now. He's always had such a.
I think everybody's looking at
I don't get me wrong, Chris. I like the trade. That's not. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying Adelise is just so streaky, and that strikeout rate is so sketchy. That's what about Chas McCormick. Somebody mentioned Chas McCormick, and that 32% strikeout rate does concern me. I looked over his last couple of weeks. He's still striking out such a high clip that if the floor could fall from under him, that's always a problem. But
I was never a Chas McCormick guy outside.
Ride the wave, man. There's power, some speed there. Yeah, I can see it. I think he's behind the other three names we just talked about, though.
What about a question submitted by our guy Carlos Marcano? What are your guys' thoughts on Brent Rooker? I mean, he's obviously a significant power bat, but I guess the question is he going to give you much else?
I don't think so. That's the thing. Like
that's it. Yeah.
That's why I thought their draft pick last year of Aaron Sabato was kind of weird. It's like they already have like 5 of those guys. Like the corner, like the first base DH, corner outfield, power, mostly only power type. Like I think Rooker will be a guy that probably settles in as like a platoon bat, or I don't know if Minnesota becomes good. Like I think they can. I think they have the pieces to be a pretty good team here in a few years. Like I think he gets kind of squeezed out of the Kirilloff and Larnach and Buxton, etc. So
if Buxton stays,
if Buxton stays, so. I just see him going to a small market team like a Pittsburgh, Kansas City, and hitting like 240 with 25 bombs. I think that's what he is.
So he's like Zach Collins. Like that's what the name came to mind was Zach Collins.
Yeah. He's going to take Miguel Sano's spot in a couple of years.
He is Miguel Sano.
I mean, it's not hard to be better than Miguel Sano.
Yeah, but Miguel Sano hits the ball hard. Probably outside Giancarlo Stanton. He probably hits the ball hard.
Miguel Sano is real life Pedro Serrano. Like 100%. If he's drinking rum back in the clubhouse, I won't be surprised. Like Jobu's rum, must fix curveball, sacrificing live chickens, whatever.
That'd be fantastic.
That would be awesome. I would love that. That's where
I would buy his jersey yesterday.
Oh, absolutely. I would too.
Gotta ask the Marlins guy on here. What about Lewis Brinson, who I will not do this again. I will not buy into this. Are we all the same?
Well, you have to remember, Lewis Brinson is like the greatest spring training player of all time. Like,
yeah.
So
if we had fantasy spring training, he's a first rounder.
But he's doing like the same things. He's striking out almost 30% of the time, walking less than 5%, with a 350 BABIP that's really carrying his 268 batting average. The guy has the plus speed, so he will always be able to outperform his BABIP or outperform he'll always be able to carry a decent BABIP. But there's no reason to believe, just based on strikeout plate approach and BABIP alone, regression is due there. So once the batting average falls, he's probably going to do similar to last year where he had the 226 batting average. But the problem is Lewis Brinson isn't intriguing in terms of power. Nobody really, I mean, he has the power potential. We know he's shown the potential to have power, but you want him for his speed, and he hasn't had any stolen bases this year. So in terms of fantasy, what's there to really like? The middling batting average or the middling power? Like, I mean, 5 home runs isn't exactly middling over. It's not that great over. Oh, it's like 1 every 10 games almost. It's whatever. I don't know.
I might be interested in deep leagues if he was still running.
Well, yeah, if you need a 5th outfielder right now with COVID and injuries, anybody who has a pulse is relevant right now in deep leagues. But you get my point. Like in your average league, there's not much there for me, and there's a reason to believe that it's just going to come to an end. If you look at every other season that he's put up like similar walk rates and K rates, he's hit under 200. 29.8% strikeout rate in 2019, 29.6% strikeout rate in 2018. Similar walk rates, actually better walk rates. And so again, that plate approach is there. The BABIP was closer to 255. Now, is there something? Maybe he's hitting more line drives. Let's see. He is hitting more line drives. So maybe, and less ground balls. So maybe there is some growth there in terms of the batting average, because the plate approach, although he's striking out so much, because he's not hitting the ball on the ground so much, and he is actually having a more all fields approach than the last few years, or at least than last year. it's a little more believable, but I still don't think he's better than a 250 hitter. And if he's not stealing bases, what good is that for for fantasy? Not reality. I'm sure the glove can play. He could be serviceable as a fourth outfielder, but it's the Marlins. They suck. Whatever.
We'll do a couple more questions before we get to the fun part of the show because I want to get to that stuff. This was submitted a 12-team dynasty. Keep one. Garrett Hampson, Ha-Sung Kim, Andres Jimenez. Is that how you spell Ha-Sung Kim? I just copied and pasted. No, I think it's Seong.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to put it out there. I just copied and pasted his question from Twitter.
Way to go. Way to go.
Grammar police don't come at me. So all of them have multi-position eligibility. No one's hitting. Who do you think is better the next couple of years out of this group?
I know who Eric's picking because he can't help himself.
I'm picking Garrett Hampson because he gets traded to a better place, hopefully.
Well, process of elimination. I'm not picking Ha-Sung Kim.
Nope.
I think he was overrated, and I just don't see him ever playing in San Diego more than what he is now, especially with the emergence of Cronenworth. I don't know.
It's trading of Frazier. They're probably going to keep Frazier around somehow.
Right. And it's like, so he's like buried. So it's either Hampson or Andres Jimenez.
I'm going to go with Andres Jimenez for the upside because Hampson just continues telling you he's just going to continue to disappoint no matter where he goes. Take away cores, forget about it.
Right.
That's what they said about DJ LeMahieu.
And look, and take away Yankee
Stadium.
Okay. Take away the juice ball. Look what happened to him.
That's true.
He's hurt this year.
I'm actually
the product of the juice balls.
He's put up back-to-back good years in New York.
You don't understand how Yankee Stadium has played to his benefit. Like 26 out of his 29 home runs, like over the last 2 years, or whatever. It was like some weird stat. Like 26 of them were at home, and like 16 of those 26 were opposite field. Give that man an Oscar.
That's fantastic,
Chris.
You know he's picking. We all know you're picking Hampson, even though it's like
I might actually go Jimenez. Like I'm not saying Hampson and I have broken up. We're on a break right now. We're seeing other people.
It's not considered cheating. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't like Jimenez either. I don't know. It's I guess I'm picking Hampson. Just I don't know. Just because I don't.
Oh my God! Shocker!
I don't like Kim or Jimenez. Give me someone else that actually was better. I would have picked them.
I don't want to give up on Jimenez yet. I think we saw some flashes, and we saw flashes again in the minors this year. Some real growth in the offseason. I can see Jimenez kind of finally being somewhat what we expected, and he should get some. I'm just going to bet on the unknown versus the very well-known in Garrett Hampson and his depressing coming and going of all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right,
so
let's
give me
Jimenez. Two more here. Long-term dynasty value, Veen or Dominguez? The big V.
Veen, baby.
I think both honestly might be sell highs in dynasty formats, to be honest. Because not that I don't believe in both or either. They're just, you know how prospects are across. They're both top 10 guys right now.
I don't know if Jason Dominguez is a top 10. Veen is for me. Veen, he's obviously single A stolen base numbers taken with a massive grain of salt because of what they're doing down there and the quality of catchers. But Veen actually showing that he wants to run more than I thought he would. The power's there, the bat's there. Like I think he's gonna be like I like him more than any other Rocky prospect I've ever liked. Like,
wow,
this is a guy that's gonna hit for average, hit for a lot of power.
Rocky's prospect.
My jersey plug. Zach Veen is one of his clients. I feel like now I need to get a Zach Veen jersey before he takes off.
Yeah, and like everything you heard back, last year during the draft, like about his just like all the intangibles, the character, the makeup.
Here it is.
It's like it's all off the charts, and yeah, it's put that SpongeBob in there again because I'm all in on Veen. I think Veen's to be a superstar. I really do.
He wants the Veen peen,
and Dominguez could be too, but I don't know. It's just so like
the problem is they're both like trust me. Veen right now is looking fantastic on the right now. His season this year is amazing. 30 stolen bases, 13 home runs. I mean, they're both striking out more than I'd like. At least Veen's walking at a double-digit clip, though, so there's that. But I think they're both. You're right. I can see why Veen's ahead right now.
That's not a knock against Dominguez. I like Dominguez a ton too.
I was gonna say, what I think it is it's really up to preference, and I am honestly, and maybe I shouldn't be, but I'm so afraid of the Rockies. I'm legitimately afraid of the Rockies.
That's fair.
I missed something.
That's a legit concern.
I don't. Joe, stop it.
Is that supposed to be Brinson?
I think it has to be Harrison, by the way. I'm going to bet on Harrison. Give me the upside of the unknown at this point.
Yeah, I'd take Harrison too, but if that's Bronson Arroyo, I love me some Bronson Arroyo.
Oh, we love
we do too.
around these
That
parts
too.
too.
Have you ever heard his music, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Because we had him on the show, so I actually listened to one of his albums before he came on.
He covered what was my favorite one of his? Oh, the song "The Freshman." He did really good in that. I think that's by the Verve, I want to say, and then "Slide" by the Goo Goo Dolls. He covered that too. He's really good voice.
No, he is. Like most people can't find a good second career, but he found one. He's like kind of hippie-ish, too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's
funny. No,
right,
Chris is right. Dominguez is legitimately built like a linebacker, and that always concerned me. But dude, he has that bat speed that kind of makes up for the. I hope he can kind of get into like the fluidity. That makes a lot of sense. Being that big and bulky, it can be hard to have clean mechanics consistently.
Right, it's hard to get all the moving parts in sync.
But dude, he can have one arm and still put a ball out of the field. Like absolutely, is nuts.
The raw tools with the Dominguez are off the charts. But you got to wonder.
I agree. I think it's a tough conversation. I if I had to choose today, I don't know what I would do. But I'm glad. That's why Eric, you can do the prospect ranks.
Here's the thing, Mike. If Dominguez was in the Angels or a Kansas City org, I think this would still be a question. So obviously, I think I'm not saying I'm not taking away from any Dominguez's tools, but obviously being in the Yankees org, I think gave his perceived value that extra. Maybe he'd be like a 30th ranked guy, but Yankees he's like a 15th ranked guy.
I can understand. I can honestly get behind that because I know there is a thing when it comes to that. I mean, we saw Estevan Florial kind of be that guy, like a Yankees
Florial
prospect.
was the man like 4 years ago.
Yeah, but the Yankees, but the Yankee glimmer, the whole being attached to the Yankees the whole time, kept it around even when he wasn't still producing.
And recently too, like Davey Garcia was pumped up because he was a Yankees pitching prospect. And he's not good. So
I saw he's going to be out of the 400.
Florial has been interesting in his limited playing time up in the majors. So maybe there's some growth there. And prospect growth isn't linear. Right now, Veen does look better. I mean, you can't look at the numbers and say, "Oh, I don't like Veen better." I just don't. I'm legitimately scared of the Rockies. I'm surprised you still have faith in them. I understand you're betting on the talent.
I don't bet on
the talent.
I don't have faith, but I don't have faith. But I'm betting on the talent. I'm betting on the makeup. Which is from what I don't know Veen, but from everything I've read and heard, it's off the charts. So I'm betting on if someone's gonna buck the trend and make it out of that org and be very good.
Jeff Bridich is gone too. Don't forget, he's an Ivy League guy. He knows better than all of us.
Oh goodness, I feel like we need to call this episode, and I'll probably get canceled for it, but call it "Show Me Your Veenie."
I'm saying he's down. Eric's down for the Veen Peen, baby.
Yeah, you would say that. You're
that's whatever Art is gonna title it. I don't know. Whatever. At this point. It's out of my hand. All right. Well, let's get to the next part of the show, which is going to be the question of the week.
Thank you for your patronage.
All right. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Hang around. We got some fun stuff going, though. More baseball questions, maybe, potentially. We'll see what we got time for. But our question of the week this week, of course, we are sponsored by Monkey Knife Fight. The Triple Play Fantasy is, of course, part of the Monkey Knife Fight team, the fastest growing sports betting site in the United States. Use promo code Triple Play and get up to $50 of your deposit match when you become a new user and you use that code. So I didn't tell Eric the question of the week this week either.
He didn't.
So the question of the week: which MLB player would you want as a best man at your wedding?
Oh, that's a good one.
Current player? Can't go former.
I'll let you pick a former one if you have a good reasoning behind it.
I'll try to go current. I gotta think about this for a minute. Now.
I got current. I got mine. It's the most wholesome player in the majors. A guy I can trust. Yep, it has to be Mike Trout because he's the only one. He's the only guy I trust my wife around that I wouldn't have to worry about him sleeping with her. 100%. Mike Trout's the only one I trust. No.
What about Freddie Freeman?
Tatis will he's a lady killer. Not happening. I'm not gonna have I'm not. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Tatis we found out Bryce Harper was Mormon, so you could trust your girl around Bryce Harper.
You say he's a Mormon?
Yeah.
I was considering Bryce Harper for mine because I think that'd be one hell of a bachelor party.
No, a bachelor party. You want a fun one, Tatis. I mean, I'm telling you, Tatis, Acuna, those would be fun. They're young. They're in that party stage. I'm too old. I can't.
Miguel Cabrera. Miguel Cabrera is a fun guy.
Dude, I think
he's
he'd
older.
be fun.
He's
old,
rich
though.
as shit too. He seems like he'd be the type of guy that's like, you know, I've made a lot of money. I'm paying for everything.
Brett Phillips is the right answer.
Oh,
that's
right.
Wholesome and fun. Brett Phillips, that's the best answer. Although, if you want to have a party, I did see that video that got Paul Pierce fired. I think that could be
strippers.
I think that could be a good, but he's not a baseball player.
If you want to party hard,
care.
party with Karinchak.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he'd be the perfect guy to have for that.
Proud Bryant University alum. I guess I have a couple friends went to Bryant University, so I get that in there.
Plesac made a boneheaded decision, but I'm sure Plesac parties.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, he 100% parties.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've seen his tattoos all over his arms and everything.
He has to party.
Why are you judging
him and Clevenger? They definitely the party boys of the team.
Clevenger would try to sleep with your wife, though. 100%. Clevenger's going to try to sleep with your wife. 100%.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So no, you don't want him as the best man.
Well, no, we're just talking about partying with now. I thought.
Well, but we're talking transition to that. But in terms of best man, Brett Phillips, honestly, Joe, great answer.
Easy answer. Yeah.
But in terms of if you want safety, if you want somebody you can give the ring to a week in advance, and not losing it. Mike Trout's your guy.
Chris Bryant's a good pick too. I think he's.
I don't know.
Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Like combo Bryant and Rizzo. Like Bryant,
Rizzo has
man,
COVID
Rizzo
right now. He can't go to the wedding.
Brian and Rizzo are like the steady guys that you have. Like they're the responsible ones that make sure everybody doesn't get too drunk, and they're also like keep track of everything. And then you can have a Fernando Tatis to be the.
That's what I'm saying. You need Tatis and Acuna and the young guys to sit there and really get the party going. Like the reception, forget about it. Those guys got to be there.
Yeah,
gotta let the kids play, even at the wedding, man.
All right, I love it. Let's get to the last part. We'll do now the game of the week. Which SpongeBob drop do I want to play?
How many do you have?
Try again. Try again. I need it! Oh, yeah. I'm ready!
That's a lot of SpongeBob.
You can never have too much SpongeBob.
Never. Well, the SpongeBob gets us off in here. Oh yeah, hold on, wait, what is it? Brady and Tequila would make a great party. I agree. Mr. Boston Man probably agrees too.
Tom Brady, absolutely. You get Brady and Gronk in the same place, we're having a fun time.
Oh yeah.
Gronk.
All right, so our game this week.
Hang with a Gronk party, man.
Our game this week, and any audience member that wants to hop in and be part of this, you are welcome to. That's watching. It is called the Mount Rushmore game. All right, so I've got 3 random topics. And what we're gonna do is it's a draft, right? So there's 4 of us. So everybody gets to make 4 picks. Everybody gets to head. Basically, we'll get to head 2 rounds. And all right, so we got Toby's gonna play in here too. So Toby's gonna make his picks as well. Toby, try to make sure your picks don't match up with what we pick. I'm not gonna look in the comments, so we'll look at yours too after. All right. And anybody that wants to vote for who wins, because how we're gonna determine who wins the game is. You guys are going to send me a DM of somebody who you think has the best one that's not yours, the best draft.
All right.
To be honest, why do I have to send a DM? I'll just say it out loud. I even won't discriminate against Doc.
Okay.
All right.
We can also put it to a Twitter vote too, like throw it up on your.
We could. Okay. All right. So I got 3 topics for you. I figured first pick is I didn't figure out how we do the draft order, so. Let's just do since there's 3
counterclockwise.
Yeah, since there's 3 rounds, everybody's pretty much going to get a chance to go at some point. So we'll go Kurland, Cross, Doc, me for this first one. All right. So the first one's going to be pizza toppings. All right.
Well,
so you get everybody's making.
Can we exclude cheese? That's too obvious.
I was about to ask: is cheese a topping, or that's like a
no? That's part of the pizza. That's a regular.
Okay, so that's not a topping.
But when you order pizza, you have to pick cheese or other stuff. But yeah, okay.
Why do you make this so complicated?
Shut up, Doc.
So all right, so you're leading off. What's your first pick in the pizza toppings draft?
Listen, man, you gotta go with the first topping you probably ever started with as a kid. There's that feeling of like nostalgia there. You gotta go pepperoni. It's just the way to go. It's classic, it's original, and it's just again your introduction to toppings on pizza.
Okay, I mean that's a strong start. That's a 1.01 type of pick. I can respect it. All right,
that's a Mike Trout 2018 pick. It's safe. It gets the job done.
Okay.
Thank you.
So all right, so Cross, where are we going with yours here?
I gotta go. There's a lot of good options. I'll take Bacon as my number 2 pick here. Bacon is, I think, the best meat on the planet, and it goes great on pizza. And if I can't have pepperoni, I'll go bacon. And real bacon, not Canadian bacon. I'm talking real freaking bacon.
Okay. All right. I can like that. So we got pepperoni, Canadian bacon off the board. Doc, you got the number 3.
I feel like you have to go the boom bust pick and say pepperoni or pineapple.
Oh,
I was hoping
I was
someone would
waiting
take
somebody
pineapple.
would. Can we
If
talk about
pineapple
this?
at 103 is the boom bust.
I like pineapple on pizza.
If I say like something like onions, then it'll be like, but pineapple is like that high upside, high risk.
Yeah, you're literally like you're picking an all ceiling team with starting the draft.
Exactly.
You're not gonna win this vote or whatever by picking onion, right? Like
exactly.
You're gonna win or you're gonna lose with pineapple.
Joe, I'm second. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, Jay, what are you picking?
I'm second guessing our friendship saying it does. I'm saying no pineapple, but that's just me.
I'm going. All right, so I get my back-to-back picks. My first one has got to be green peppers, because green peppers on pizza.
That was legitimately my next one, man.
As I was saying, green peppers are absolute fire. And then I'm probably gonna go sausage.
That's a good pick.
Unfortunately, that is a good pick.
Green peppers and sausage. Back to you, Doc. What's your second one?
Damn, I want to go on the turn. The turn's the place to be.
Grilled chicken. You got to have a protein in there.
I was going to say, Doc, before you actually win, I was trying to help you out here. Do our pizzas have to have toppings that go well with each other, or it's like blank?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. Are you building your pizza?
You're just picking who has the 4 best toppings. And
so you're not building a pizza with this.
Okay. No. Every pizza is its own one topping.
Yeah, so like it basically like these are the toppings that David selected in his draft. He wins because these are the 4 best toppings. Like I get them, maybe not all together, but I just get them.
And Doc, what did you just pick?
I'll stay with my grilled chicken.
Okay, so I got a technical question here, because I've seen barbecue chicken on pizza and I've seen buffalo chicken on pizza.
I didn't. Can I say that? I felt like that's 2 things: buffalo and barbecue chicken.
I agree. Those are 2 different pizzas.
Yeah, I was saying, are you picking like I'm
like I figured barbecue sauce or buffalo sauce had to be its own separate topping. Because if I can have barbecue chicken, then that's totally what I'm going to pick.
I don't know, Mendy.
I'm going to say okay. I'm going to give it the green light.
Yeah, I'll give it the green light.
Okay, barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken.
So
that's me agreeing with Doc. That says something. You know
Thank you.
I will take the other one, and I will go buffalo chicken.
All right, so
can I go cheap?
So Cross says bacon and buffalo chicken.
I kind of want to be a cheesy person, just go with the extra cheese topping, but we're not going to do that. That's too obvious, too easy. Let's go with something I like. I know this might not be common. I really like fresh garlic, like minced garlic. On my pizza.
I kind of like that.
I'm gonna go with garlic as one of them. Now the second one is really hard because y'all took a lot of good ones here.
Are you guys looking at a menu?
I'm definitely looking up ideas.
You are cheating. Wow.
I'm on Twitter. Don't worry.
I was about to type them in, but I guess I won't.
Y'all are cheaters.
No,
wow.
I tried to. Nope. Whatever, man. I'm just saying, I guess unfortunately.
No, only Kurland's a cheater.
Peppers and onions are like my favorite go-to. You guys took peppers. I'll just go with onions then. I have like the most boring picks.
I thought you were gonna snipe me here, as I had my next pick in mind.
What is it?
I'm going mushrooms.
I hate mushrooms. That's the thing. Like I understand it. I understand the appeal. For me, I just don't like mushrooms, so that's why I went with onions. I'm an onions and peppers guy, but mushrooms.
I'm going roasted red pepper.
Ooh, interesting.
Roasted red pepper. All right. So let's outline. So Kurland, you have pepperoni, garlic, onions.
Oh, sounds so good together.
You have bacon. You have buffalo chicken
and mushrooms.
And then Doc, you have what?
Pineapple, barbecue chicken, roasted red pepper.
Mine's the best. Yeah, the barbecue chicken is a very like a niche pizza. The pineapple's very niche. You went very big. You went boomer bust. I love it. I do love you. I love the attempt. Being stuck in that 3 spot kind of screwed you. So and then Dave came really correct on the turn. I like your style there. I mean, I'm not gonna pick you, but I like your style.
All right, so I'm gonna have this going across the ticker here. Hold on, wait.
Oh, and who are yours? Yeah, you have to.
Wait, Mendy, did you pick a last one?
Yeah, he hasn't picked.
Now, all right, so I got the draft up there now, so everybody could see it. Okay, so I went sausage, green pepper. So for my last 2 picks, my first one's gonna be black olives, because black olives don't sleep. They give it a lot of nice flavor.
My son and wife like them. I know.
And for my 4th and final pick, I will probably go. Did anybody
Spinach.
take ham? Did anybody take ham?
No.
No.
I think ham could be a good another meat to add, because I only have sausage as the only other meat I have. So I'm going ham and I'm going black olives. Those are gonna be my 4. So back to you, Doc.
Jalapenos.
Fuck you! I was gonna pick jalapeno. I really was. I was like,
Sniped in the
I
pizza
love
toppings
jalapenos.
draft.
I love jalapenos. I love them. I eat them with everything.
Hey, Kurland. My pizza sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Well, just the jalapenos one.
Makes
Fuck
you
your
want to vote
pineapple.
for me, right?
Not with that no pineapple already ruined it for me.
I'll go Hamburg.
That was a good
Hamburger?
one, too.
Yeah. Meat lovers over here.
Well, I'm gonna finish strong. We're only doing 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish strong. I am gonna take Canadian bacon. I think it tastes really good on pizza.
I agree.
All right. So Canadian bacon.
Surprised none of us said ranch.
That's
No,
a
that's-
sauce.
That's what you dip the crust in at the end.
I guess because barbecue chicken is together, you can't just say one.
All right. So Kurland's final pizza is pepperoni, garlic, onions, Canadian bacon. Cross is bacon, buffalo chicken, and mushrooms. Or no, wait, hold on. Bacon, buffalo chicken, mushrooms, hamburger. Doc is pineapple, barbecue chicken, roasted red peppers, and jalapenos. And I've got sausage, green pepper, black olives, and ham. So, Kurland, if you didn't pick yours, who are you picking?
I'm gonna go. God, the only person I want to root for here is Mendy, but you lost me on the black olives, man. So I'm gonna have to go with Cross. Because
All right.
I don't know, fuck mushrooms. Oh man, which one's okay? So it's between you and Cross, because the pineapple is a no, but I can do. I'm gonna have to go. I think I'm gonna have to go with red pepper flakes all day. I give you that.
That was a good. We missed the red pepper flake.
Well,
Yeah.
I figured that was. I
That's
feel
good
like that was
stuff.
more of a condiment. That was more of like it's almost like
Yeah.
Parmesan cheese. You know, like I thought of Parmesan cheese. I'm like, that's kind of what you put on top at the end. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go with. What was yours? Okay, you had the mushroom. I'm reading on the bottom. But bacon, buffalo chicken, mushrooms, hamburger.
Why'd you start with him first?
I think. Well, yeah, because I really think too hard about this. I'm gonna go with Cross. The
All right.
buffalo chicken is a difference maker enough to make up for the mushrooms.
Cross, who you got?
This won it for me with the last pick. I'm gonna go with Doc. The
Oh, thank you.
jalapenos. I like pineapple. The jalapeno, I like it. I'll go Doc.
Jalapenos, I hate you, Doc. I hate you so much for the jalapeno pick, man.
You sniped him.
I'm mad that you took a jalapeno. I didn't think anybody was gonna pick jalapenos.
Doc, choose your pick?
David, I gotta go with yours. Good balance of meat and veggies.
Oh man, you guys are putting a lot of pressure on me now.
Yeah, I did. I was like, damn.
Does he take the easy way out?
Yeah,
Say
I was
Kurland,
like-
so we all
I was
pick
waiting for
one,
that.
or does he
I was
pick
waiting
one of
for
the
that.
three that's our? Well, actually,
I'm sorry. I like the garlic and the onions are solid, but you lost me with the Canadian bacon on pizza. I can't do it.
Fair
For
enough.
Cross and
even though it's the same thing as ham, pretty much. But okay, let's keep going.
Yes. It's
the name.
It's actually a
can't
better
do it.
version of ham. But
No, that's a hot take. I think the regular ham's better.
trash.
All right, so we got bacon and buffalo chicken, mushrooms and hamburger, and then Doc's got the pineapple. I think I'm gonna give it to Doc. He's got the pineapple and the buffalo. The barbecue
Dude.
chicken, I think, would be a hell of a combo.
I think it's
Red
the
pepper
I might
salad.
order this pizza Friday.
If you do, take a picture and tag us, please.
You do.
Yeah.
You gotta
Hey,
look at
David,
those four
David, let's get it
toppings.
at the expo. It sounds good, right? Pineapple, jalapeno, barbecue chicken, roasted red pepper.
I think the barbecue chicken would be a little the sweet and tangy of the barbecue and the pineapple. I get it, but I don't know, man. Then
All right, Doc, you win the first one.
Thank
do it.
you.
We have got two more. Maybe we'll only do one. We'll see.
why? What's the rush? I used to
okay,
come on here for like 3 hours.
I don't know.
Dave.
If,
Some of
I
us
don't know if
have
the other two to
kids.
do.
Oh yeah, I forgot Cross is almost important.
All right, so the next one is cartoon characters you want to party with.
Oh wow, this is good.
Oh,
Huh.
All right. So this time, Cross is going to be the
Oh,
1.01. Doc will 2. I'll go 3, and Kurland, you'll be the turn. So let me clear the banner here.
Cartoon character. Can this be like any?
They have to be a cartoon. That's the only.
But it doesn't matter like if it's PG or like a R-rated cartoon.
This is tough. Like are we talking like you can go like anime and stuff. Like I don't know anime. I'm going with like old school. All I know are cartoons. You know,
I mean,
like
keep in
old
mind
school
if you pick
cartoons.
somebody that we probably don't know, then we're not going to probably pick them as somebody we want to party with.
Yeah.
so I got 1-1.
You got the 1-1.
I gotta go almost like this, is like the Mike Trout pick with the best cartoon character of all time.
He's picking who I want. I know he is.
I'm going Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. That was
Dang, that was
Gotta go Bugs.
You know what? I
That was the-
totally thought you were gonna go this guy, Quagmire.
Oh, that's a
Dude.
good one.
No, it's not. You want to like
do I want herpes? Do I want
or do you want like you realize he hits on like
It's that you
underage
want to
girls.
party with.
He hits on underage girls in that show. You already disqualified yourself just by that.
No,
Way
you
to go,
you.
Doc.
This
Anyway,
is your mind is in the gutter. You're thinking of
no,
only the
I've
positive.
seen Family Guy.
A rich pilot that parties and barely works.
Is he rich though?
He is rich. All right, David, you're up.
All right. I think I'm
it.
going to go with.
Do it.
I'm
I
going to
have a
go
good
with
one.
SpongeBob.
There it
Let's
is.
stay on brand.
I was one SpongeBob. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, the man is always pumped to do anything. So, I mean, he's going to be a good time.
He's
gonna,
a goody goody
make
two
everybody
shoes.
be
You're
in the
not going to
mood
do anything.
And you know, behind closed doors, SpongeBob can hammer back some drinks. Like,
No.
We saw him didn't we see him get wasted at that candy factory after he got fired or something?
oh yeah,
He's
right.
skin and bones. His alcohol tolerance is awful.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, you saw, like, he
No,
literally
he's a
can
sponge,
go
he
and drink.
absorbs it all.
yeah, like he just absorbs it. And he can just like wring himself out and keep drinking more.
All right, so it's now Kurland, you get 2.
Bugs was like one of my top ones, so I'm really it's really tough here. I don't really know a lot of cartoons
Goofy,
anymore.
yeah.
Goofy would be a good one.
That would have been a good one. I'm okay. So one I definitely got, like one I got in the bag. Like it's the best pick in terms of partying. You know, I got 2 of them. I got Bender, obviously from Futurama,
Bender's a good
yeah.
one.
and I'm gonna go with Homer Simpson.
That's a good one too.
Me and
Ooh,
Homer are
okay.
gonna pound some beers at at Moe's and whatnot. Have a good time. He's more of like the shoot darts, have some beers. And I get to make fun of him, almost like Doc the whole time. And then Bender is just gonna take me out for a while.
Oh gosh, a losing team from Sleepy K already. Things you love to see.
Losing team? What?
Yeah, you're talking to the winner of the first game, by the way.
Yeah, because you picked pineapple pizza and you have 2 people like pineapple pizza here.
Yeah, and that's 2/3
Well, that's the
of the
thing.
people that voted.
You appealed to the masses on this podcast, but pineapple on pizza isn't for everybody. I hate it. That's what
That's
told you I
fine.
liked
You
your
still lost.
Doc, I told you. I even admitted that I liked your pizzas. Other than that one, that was what kept me
Thank
off of your
you.
pizzas.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm gonna drink. Some
You're just
more.
fighting a losing battle right now.
We're gonna drink. Shut up.
All right, so now we are back at me. So we got the updated thing here.
Quagmire. I can't. You fucking perv.
Oh, wait till you see who I go with my number 2 pick.
Oh no, man. Me, Homer, and Bender. That's a tough night right there. I don't know if I can hang with that to be honest, but we're gonna go with it.
I think
Slap
I'm going with Cartman because I feel like he would be.
He's a minor. What are you doing?
No,
Ah.
dude, the man literally doesn't. There's no rules for him. Like, him and
I'm
SpongeBob would be
respectable.
him and
He's
SpongeBob
drama
would
though.
be such a funny balance to have out together. They are like total opposites. That I
There
feel
we
like I
go.
would just be laughing the entire night because he was probably making fun of SpongeBob, and SpongeBob would be so positive.
But that sounds like drama.
I don't know.
So wait, for this, is it the best for the you're going out with this crew?
I figured
Yeah,
you're
you're going out with
this
all 4 of these guys.
Okay, all right. The next one fits perfectly in mine.
group. God, you. Oh God. Anyway,
Johnny
I'm ready.
Bravo.
Quagmire and Bravo. You're gonna repel all the
You
women.
got the best wingmen.
They're the worst. Oh my God.
What are
the
you
women are
talking
gonna be-
about?
The women are gonna be turned off. They're not going to want to talk to you.
David, Johnny Bravo is like the Jeremy where it's like, oh, he makes the move on the girl. The girl's like, oh, he's confident at first. And it's like, oh, it's kind of weird. and then falls for their friend. That's the story behind your marriage.
That's funny.
That's true. Okay. So then we're all right. Cross, you got 2 now. Where are you going?
All right, I'm gonna go Peter Griffin for
I was
one.
thinking about him.
Wait, why does he have 2? Doesn't it go back to me?
No,
So he was the first one. He gets 2.
Wait, I'm so confused. Because I picked 2 at one point. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I'm putting this in a square. I thought Mendy went first. That's my bad, Eric. As you were, sir.
Here, I can always reorder it around.
No, I got thrown off by the fact that we're not in a square. That we started like at an angle. That's
Okay,
all.
gotcha.
I'm an idiot, as you were.
All right, so Peter Griffin's 1, and then this one I think might have the highest upside in this draft.
I don't know. Bender is pretty hard to beat. I'm telling you.
No.
Respects him.
This one makes Bender look like PG-13.
Ooh.
Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty.
Oh,
That might have won the draft.
that's a good
might have
one.
won the
Wow.
You know. I've never seen Rick and Morty.
What?
There's the hot take.
Get
I
Off
like
cartoons.
Can you boot Kurland off, Mendy?
Yes, you could. I
Just
mean,
boot him
I
off.
could. You know what I can do? I'll just there we go. He gets the mute punishment for a
I don't
second.
even watch it that often. I watched it.
I can
yesterday.
unmute myself, you idiot.
I know. It's just the humiliation that I muted it. So no, the Rick Sanchez pick that actually
That's a
I'm
good
actually
one.
really mad.
That
I
is
missed
really
out on that
good.
one.
Doc, right? It's on Doc.
I'm
now.
going with Gerald from Hey Arnold.
What?
Ooh, sleeper.
Yeah.
Gerald?
I got
Another
a
minor.
cool
What-
squad.
Okay, you
I
have
got
a
a
weird.
cool squad. I
you
got
have
a
a
cool
weird
squad
vibe.
with me.
You
I
have a
got a
very weird
cool.
vibe.
I am meeting the ladies out with my squad.
You scare him
Gerald,
away,
like-
and Gerald might bring him back a little bit, but man, like
Nah, man.
When
Women
have you
are
ever seen
hanging
Bra-
out with me.
Not
I'm
with
playing
Johnny
the cool
Bravo.
guy card.
Johnny Bravo literally shoos them away. And on top of that, if you do have a woman, Bravo's coming to cock block all day.
All right, so I'm gonna throw one in here, and this might appeal to anybody that partakes in the activities that involve a little bit of green stuff here. But I'm gonna throw out Shaggy because he's gonna
Dude,
have a bunch of
I
it.
thought about it.
I thought about that
it.
too.
And
thought
I
about it. He
mean,
crossed
at
my
the end of the
mind.
night, I mean, he's gonna have it so you can go ahead and just have the rest of the night be chill. So he's gonna help de-drama the situation I have with his what he's got. So I'm going
I
Shaggy.
feel like that's like an Ocean City T-shirt, like SpongeBob and Shaggy smoking weed together, like one of those things they'd sell, like one of the things on the boardwalk.
Well,
it could be.
so I guess it's my turn for 2, right? So
Yeah, you're finishing it up now.
But nobody likes my picks already, so I don't care. I'm just gonna go with an iconic duo because I like the classic cartoons. Bender and Homer kind of fit the vibe. Let's bring in Beavis and Butthead to really round it off.
Oh man, okay.
Solid.
That's a good pick. I like
It's
it.
just
I like
chill.
it.
It's such a chill vibe right now. Good, and they like good music, so it's gonna be music, drinks. Homer getting really shit faced when we laugh at him. Bender really trying to push us to our limits. It's not flashy, but it's gonna get the job done and be a solid night.
No, that was a good one.
And Beavis will be a complete asshole when he's drunk, so it's gonna be. All
right, I'm gonna throw an old one at you, and I had to look this one up because I actually forgot like his name for a second. But what about Space Ghost?
Oh,
That's older. That's as old as like fine.
I know. I was like, who was the old cartoon on Adult Swim that used to just like have that like late night show? And I had to Google it. But he was like the most chill dude. Like Space Ghost, like I feel like would be like, I don't know. I feel like he's so unpredictable, and I feel like that'd be a good thing to add to my night. So I'm going Space Ghost. And no one seems impressed, which is never a good thing when you
because
make a
it
pick.
was I didn't watch a lot of Adult Swim as a kid. I just didn't.
I'm going Daffy Duck to end mine out.
I
Got a
don't
little
blame
humor
you.
in it.
Doc, oh man,
It's such a weird thing. Like, I think yours is like the only one worse than mine.
Oh, well, I guess we'll see.
I think we all have our own types. Like I don't want to party hard. I just want to throw back beers and shoot some darts and maybe listen to music. So like,
Cross, I'm not gonna
And,
lie to
and just
you.
disagree with everyone all night.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yes,
If you
well-
finish this one, even if this is like a safe pick, if you make a safe pick here, I'm probably picking you. But this pick, if you pick something really bad, that's the only way I think you could deter from winning this.
I got 3 in my head right now, 2 of which aren't even human.
Even better.
I was thinking about going Scooby Doo, but I don't want you. Kurland picks or whoever picks Shaggy.
I did.
You know what? I don't know why. I'm gonna go Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear, explain.
Yes.
Buzz Lightyear is awesome, man.
Why? Because every time he says to infinity and beyond, you take a shot? Like, what are we doing here?
I feel like he'd be a good one to party with.
No, you ruined it. Like, you had it. That was the one you shouldn't have picked. If anything, you
my God. How did we miss this?
How did we not say Randy Marsh?
Oh my
God. Dude, Joe.
How did we not say Timmy
show.
Turner's dad?
Timmy Turner's dad's a good one too, actually.
Oh
Dude,
my God.
Randy Marsh
missed
and
out a
Archer.
bunch.
Oh my God. Great name drops,
Drop the
Joe.
ball there.
Joe,
Joe
thanks,
picked
thanks for not
gosh.
putting there earlier, because whoever would have taken that would have won in my
Oh
book.
my
If
God.
you'd gotten
You picked
Randy
Cartman.
Marsh, that would
And
have.
the fact that you picked Cartman and no one thought Randy Marsh.
Oh
That
my
was so
gosh,
sad.
that hurts.
I think what it is because we're on the spot and we're thinking cartoons and it's really
Yeah.
hard.
Oh,
Archer
God.
was like Archer. You know what? Joe wins. Joe wins. He only has
Joe
two.
He does.
Those two are just a powerhouse right there. I think Joe wins definitely. In
Joe
this comment.
wins.
I'll
Like,
give
sorry,
second
Joe,
place
you-
to Cross for sure.
Yeah. Well, so, I don't know. Buzz Lightyear really killed the buzz of the whole thing.
Stan Smith. Stan Smith is kind of cool. I like Stan Smith. Hank Hill.
Hank Hill belongs in my group of like boring, but it'll get the job done. Hank could come hang with me all day. Popeye, if there's spinach in his thing, yeah.
But I feel like he wouldn't like drink though. Popeye would just eat spinach the whole time. And
No.
be super
It's
healthy.
different spinach though. It's devil's lettuce.
There we go. There we go.
He's smoking devil's lettuce out of that
All right.
pipe.
Well, if we're picking on the panel, I think Cross gets my vote. If we're picking also with comments, it's definitely Joe as the number one for me.
I don't know, man. That Buzz Lightyear pick really ruins it because Buzz Lightyear is gonna be like the DD, but also the guy that's like you can't drink too much. He's gonna be like all.
You
It's
gotta
gonna
get
ruin the
home
vibe.
safe, though. You gotta get home safe.
It's gonna ruin the vibe.
Nah,
Cartman is a-
he'll just fly around.
I guess I have, like by
Two
process
lasers,
elimination,
actually.
I think it's Mendy. I can't get behind partying with Quagmire because it's gonna end up being roofies and it's gonna be like Hangover, but it's gonna but not as fun. It's gonna be
Yeah,
really
Kurland,
weird.
you and I would have never hung out in real life.
No, but although I did party harder when I was younger, I've learned to enjoy a more mild, tame night out as I've gotten older.
Proud
Well,
of
here's
you.
the thing: the problem is Eric ruined his night by bringing the Uber driver with him.
That's right. So
I think you're underestimating Buzz Lightyear, though.
No, I'm not, because do you not know how square Buzz is?
Not after like Toy Story 3 and 4, he opens up a little bit.
let me put it this way: that was I wasn't a great pick, but it was still enough of a pick that I'll still take the other three that you had, just because they were a powerhouse.
Do
So
we
my
have another
vote's
one of
Cross.
these? We still have
Doc.
another one of these?
Doc, who's your vote?
All right, so we have you, SpongeBob, Cartman, Shaggy, Space Ghost, Kurland, Bender, and Homer, Simpson, Beavis, and Butthead.
Yeah, he sounds so excited.
And then what's Crosses again? Buzz Lightyear.
Rick Sanchez,
Bunny.
Bugs Bunny, and Peter.
Yeah, I'm going yours.
Kurland, who are you picking?
I don't know. Yeah, Buzz,
Good.
but yes, Joe wins again.
Good
I'm
thing
gonna-
none of us picked Buzz Killington from Family Guy. That's an automatic L.
Yes. That's a good
I
one.
think Cartman would be a lot of fun if he was like adult Cartman. I'm taking this too literal. I'll go with Mendy though,
I appreciate that
because
but-
Buzz Lightyear really did kill the whole thing for me. I loved Cross's picks until Buzz Lightyear.
So technically, it's one vote for Doc, one vote for Cross, and one vote for Joe Gentile coming in here hot with his too. I'm gonna give each of them a point for that one. Do you guys want to do one more?
Yeah,
Let's do one more.
Okay.
these are fun. I can do these all day. This is like
All right, well,
this
I
is
only
what I
did
came for
three.
the podcast for, not the baseball talk.
So this is the last one, the Mount Rushmore of combos. So two things that go well together.
Oh man.
And
Uh,
Doc,
Oh, there's an obvious 1-1 here.
Burger and
Doc,
fries.
you're up first. Technically, I'll go second. Kurland third. Cross will be
Actually, no way. I'm changing mine.
No,
PB and J.
you can't.
PB and
Wait,
J.
wait,
You
Say
can't do that. No, fuck you.
What did you say, Doc?
Burger and
I said
fries. He's like,
PB&J.
I'm gonna change it. There's an iconic 1-1.
See now did he click the draft button by
I
saying
didn't.
that one?
He did.
I didn't.
Fuck yeah, he did. This is one of those drafts. Are you sure? And he's like, you know what? No,
No.
fuck.
It's like he saw my computer screen and is trying to make things up. PB and J, lock it in 101.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna go to the
you
committee
cheater.
here. Do you guys think he should get to pull that
Oh,
back?
don't ask Kurland.
I'm gonna say no.
We know Kurland's
He
answer.
said burger and fries, clear as day, and it's like no.
And then I was like, oh wait, PB&J. Like
you can't
literally
say,
right
oh
after.
wait. There's no returns or refunds in fucking life.
Why are you taking this so serious?
I've had like 3 or 4. Like
I'm gonna like. All right, Cross. What do you
look
think?
at my
Did you get it?
bottle. Look at my bottle.
All
That's
right,
why.
congrats.
I
It
love
was
it.
like 2 more sips more full before this
All
show.
right, dog. I'll give you the PB.
It was like up to here actually before the show started.
Even though I would have loved if that had slipped to me, and I
I
want to have given you just what you actually had said. I'm gonna go. You know what? It's baseball themed, but I'm gonna go a home run and a steal, a combo meal.
Oh, you fucker.
They always go great together. So
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I've got nothing. I did not prep for this at all, obviously.
I'm having a hard time thinking of combos, right?
Yeah, no, me too.
well, there's still the burger and fries.
That's still easy. That's like the classic one. I'm just gonna take burger and fries because that was definitely on the list, but obviously PB&J was the obvious one.
You're
idiot.
welcome, Kurland.
You're welcome that everyone's so nice and giving in. Like, oh, I'm gonna
Go cry about it.
I am. I'm fucking crying.
Oh, Joe is freaking killing it right now.
Oh,
Marlon's a
man.
failure.
Oh my gosh.
That's not very nice.
Awesome.
Marlon's. I mean, is that like a double entendre because
Oh
I'm
my
wearing Marlon's hat
gosh.
and
The
I'm failing
next
at this?
one.
Bar and Taco Bell. Yeah, Eric and Kelnick.
Yes.
The bar and Taco Bell is
That's
really
giving me
good.
some
1-1 right there.
inspiration.
Oh, I gotta do 2. Shoot,
Yeah, I know. This is a tough one.
I can't think of 2 in a row.
You can cheat and just go to type in combos or something on Google.
Ah, you guys are cheating.
I already did, and it doesn't come up with a good
I
result.
did.
say
doesn't come up with good
combos
results.
the snack.
Combos the snack, yeah. I'll go beer and hot dogs.
Okay.
And chips and salsa.
Ooh,
Ooh.
chips
See,
and
chips and
salsa.
salsa is a good one.
That's
Chips
a
and
good
salsa's
one.
a good one.
That's a really good
I had
one.
some. I'm a big chips and salsa guy. I wrote some roasted garlic salsa. I like all salsa pretty much, but
Beer and hot dogs, and then chips and salsa back to curling.
All right, I got one, I think. This is like an American classic. It's not on the level of PB&J, but I think it's close. Everyone likes a good old ham and cheese, right?
No.
I don't either, but it's a combination that comes to mind. I told you I don't really like this game, but ham and cheese.
You don't
ham
like
and
this
cheese-
combo?
I'm calling it audible. I don't like it either. But ham and cheese is an obvious one. But I just don't like ham and cheese.
All right, so curling.
Got it. I'm fat. Cookies and cream, baby. Lock it in. Cookies and cream all day.
Wait,
I
did you
don't know. Are
change
we
it?
gonna make a big deal? And then
Yeah,
talk
I'm
to the
not. No,
committee?
Doc. You had your what's it called? Your
Go ahead
I
and
don't know.
take an occasional sip and act like you've been drinking all night.
All right, so
yes. Yes, I'm gonna go cookies and cream. That's
all
like
right,
a classic.
Cookies and
classic
cream is a
Hershey's
good one.
flavor, and
I'm trying to think what I could put on the board here.
have we picked nothing but food combo so far?
isn't that
No,
what
I
we're
did a home run
doing?
and a steal.
Oh right, okay. I was like,
That
like,
doesn't.
we're
I'm
all-
already not
we're all
picking you. You already
fat,
went
we're
back
picking-
to sports. This is supposed to be like fun, and you're like trying to let's make it about sports.
What about bed and breakfast?
Okay.
Just the combination of bed and breakfast. I think that's a good combo.
That is a good combo.
All right. I'm gonna give you my 2 right here. The first, cereal and milk.
Okay.
The second, Pippen and Jordan.
Oh,
You asshole.
Damn.
wow.
There is no way I'm gonna lose this. I have the 101 and just 2 dagger
It's-
ones right there.
Don't go at me with my childhood idol, Scottie
Pippen
Pippen.
and
No.
Jordan. And what was the other one?
Cereal and milk.
All right. Challenge accepted on that. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try my
Wow,
best on
man.
this one. But challenge accepted.
You're you're setting the bar high with this one.
The cereal
feel like I
milk
can't
kind
even-
of was iffy, though, to be honest.
Okay. You're in
But
the minority that
But-
feels that.
But you came strong with the Scotty and Mike. So
I think they're
I'll give you
both
that.
strong. Your team weak.
I'll give you that. I mean, no one preps for this shit, so yeah. And I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I purposely, even though I like put the categories, I was like, I'm not gonna play, I'm not gonna cheat. Like that's why I'm like
you
struggling.
kind
to
of
think.
in your head know though.
I wasn't. Oh, see, like there are ones that get added in the chat that I'm not even thinking about.
Yeah, I was debating going Brady and Belichick. That was in
You
my
still
mind.
can, Eric.
I'm gonna go.
But everyone here is probably a freaking anti-Patriots fan, so it won't score me any
I'm gonna
points.
go Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck because they made some of the best comedy when they two were together. Be rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, duck.
You should have said Tom and Jerry if you're going cartoons.
I didn't laugh
the
at
Tom
title.
and Jerry was the obvious one in my opinion too. Actually, right there.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's in the
I'm not
title.
good at this one. This is a bad round for me. But I didn't laugh at Tom and Jerry. I laughed at like.
I watched Tom and Jerry with my kids though. There's a nostalgic thing for me there, so you would have.
Yeah, same.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm going Tom
giving
and Jerry
good ones
anyway.
away.
So my next one, I guess, I got one. I got a good one. I think you guys are gonna appreciate this.
Okay.
Batman and Robin.
Oh, that's a good
Whoa,
one.
that's a good one.
That's a way to make this a game here.
Not really. PB&J and Jordan and Pippen really tough. But I'm telling you, cereal milk is this. It's. No one thinks of that as a combination. Like, you know what, cereal and milk. No. But the other
What are
two
you
so
talking
strong.
about? A lot of people do. A
Well,
lot
yeah,
of people
but
are
it's-
passionate
it's-
about cereal.
No, yeah, but I get people do cereal like, okay, obviously you're gonna pour milk with it, but it's not like a combination. When you think of combinations, you don't think of that.
All right.
SpongeBob and Patrick.
Toby's got a lot of them. He's doing some good combos. All right, so Cross, it's your last two.
My last two. I gotta go.
Oh, I got a good one. Oh, baby. Okay.
I got a good one too. So
I do
I'm gonna
too.
snipe you. I'm gonna snipe you guys.
I'm gonna go Scooby and Shaggy,
That's a good one.
and I'm gonna go a little off the wall wild card here, but it's just become one of the best combos in the world this past couple years. Rob Manfred and Ruining Baseball.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, so it was
You
Rob
should have said
Manfred in
Barstool.
baseball.
But yeah, Manfred
the
and
other one?
Barstool. It's not a good one, but
That's a bad duo,
it's a bad one. Yeah, but I'm thinking of like just what he's doing. It's terrible. All right.
Was Rob Manfred in baseball and Scooby and Shaggy?
Yeah.
yeah. Manfred and Ruining Baseball, not you put the ruining.
yeah, Manfred and
he ain't making it better.
that's not a good combo though. It's just a combination that I guess that's okay. Anyway, I'm gonna come in strong here. I'm looking at my PS4. I'm looking at my video games. I don't have PS5 because I ain't no bougie bitch. But I'm gonna go with Mario and Luigi.
It's a good one.
Ooh.
All right,
That is a
solid.
good one. Now I'm actually out of characters since we have so many things in the comments, so we'll have to remember Mario and Luigi in there.
What's yours,
I got it
David?
right now.
Chocolate and peanut butter.
Oh,
good
that's
one.
a good one. Like Reese's, yeah, Reese's.
I was thinking chocolate earlier. I was trying to find a combo to pair with chocolate. I don't know why I didn't think peanut butter.
Reese's
actually-
is like iconic.
I
It
didn't
is.
want because our buddy Dap Scout put this in the comments. I actually thought of it before he put that, but I didn't want to not be able to use chocolate. It said marshmallow and chocolate, apple and pie, cross and ranking.
Dude, Dap Scout is
Cross and
awesome.
rankings.
I love
Dude,
Dap
I
Scout.
love Dap Scout.
Dude, he's
Humanity
awesome.
and Quest bars. Let's go.
Yes.
Finish
You
this
guys
out
ready
here.
for a strong one?
You better
Stand it
finish
out.
strong here, Eric. You have a really solid draft right now.
Rum and Coke.
Doesn't do it for me, but it's a good one. It's a good one. Just doesn't do it for me.
It's one of those like it's a solid pick, but
Scotch
it's
on
not
the
like,
rocks,
It is a
right?
solid ending to a solid draft.
I don't know. That cereal milk got me, but yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I do think Eric does get my vote because I can't vote for myself.
all right. So Doc got Kurland's vote. Cross, where are you going?
Vote Kurland.
I gotta
Cross.
hold on.
That's
Let
right,
me-
Kurland's
let me-
got no vote.
let me wait for the ticker to come back across.
Don't forget my
Add the Jack and Coke or rum and Coke for Eric's. Add chocolate and peanut butter for mine, and then add Mario and Luigi for Kurland's. I think everything else is in there.
You know, I'm going Kurland.
yes. Let's go Cross. Fuck you, Eric.
You know what,
fries.
Kurland? If I'm being honest and I can't pick mine, I'm going to pick yours.
I know. It's
There we
awesome.
go. I think it definitely goes. It's between Doc and Kurland for this one. Is this a question of the PB&J, Jordan and Pippen is a hard thing. That's like getting like CMC and then it comes back and you get like the number one like wide receiver or something like that. PB&J, Jordan, Pippen, cereal, milk, rum and Coke versus burger and fries, cookies and cream, Batman and Robin, and Mario and Luigi.
I came in with like the it's hard to beat. He's like he went stud dud approach. I feel like, where you got like the 2 top tier guys, that one middle guy, and then the cereal milk just doesn't have a good ring to it. I understand it goes together, but then I have like the guys that's like when you do a salary cap draft, yeah, I have a bunch of second rounders.
This is Kurland fleeting. David, pick me. I'm desperate for a W.
I'm gonna pick Kurland, but
I'll take the tie. I'll take the tie.
I'm gonna pick Kurland.
Listen, I got a vote. I got 1 vote tonight.
Our guy Toby. That's the winner right there. I appreciate that.
Kurland losing bets. Yes, Eric.
There we go.
Oh man, Kurland and fantasy content is.
Well, I'm the real loser here because everybody got 1 vote except for me. That played,
I voted for you in the first round, didn't I?
No, I'm saying like I didn't win the round. Like
everybody
won.
All right, I'll take solace in this, and the fact that Kurland had to beg and plead for his W.
Yes, I did. But you know what?
Please, a win. David, I want to win this game so bad.
Is a win. A win is a win. All right.
Well,
that sounds like something Johnny Bravo would say. You're the real creep, Kurland.
Well, that was one of the funnest shows I've done in a while. That was awesome. Absolute blast having you guys on the show. I want to give you guys a chance to plug all that you're doing and sign off here. So, Kurland, digging the look. I'm surprised we didn't do that sooner. I would have loved that to do that for the whole show. But go ahead and plug all you got going on.
Nothing. You can follow me on Twitter at Mike_Kurland. I typically do fantasy baseball content year round. I'm taking a little break, but you can find all my work honestly on Twitter if you just follow me there, or on Twitch at Twitch TV. I don't know, /CBK or something like that, _MLB. It's a long
I'm sure everybody caught that. I'm sure everybody knows
it's
exactly.
Also it's in my Twitter bio. So if you come to Twitter at Mike_Kurland, you'll find all my work there. I actually have a pinned tweet with pretty much anywhere you can find me. I even have a TikTok.
You have a TikTok?
God. You TikTok.
I talk about MLB the show. So
this is as bad as me drinking Trulies, Mike. You have a freaking TikTok, jeez.
Yeah, but guess what? It built my following up on Twitch to like 500 followers. So you can suck it.
Oh, I love it.
Care. Intervention needed.
But Kurland,
yes, I agree. I'm a 31-year-old male on TikTok. I feel
that like 15-year-old girls use.
You know what? I belong at the bar with Quagmire now. Yes. Like, this is so uncomfortable.
First step is admitting it, my friend.
Have you ever done push-ups with a woman on your back? No, you have not.
I saw that video.
Yeah.
I don't think he got all the way up. But
oh my god! Well, yeah, when she sat on me, I thought my back broke for a second. I was like,
"You were done.
Can you please get off of me?"
You were done, but she was feeding you drinks while you were doing it, so it's all good.
Oh man! All right, well, why don't you tell us everything what you got going on, where we can find you?
Twitter at EricCross04, Fantrax HQ, Fantrax Toolshed. Got my updated rankings coming out tomorrow on Wednesday. A lot more stuff because I'm going on vacation next week. So I'm trying to get all sorts of content out this week so I don't have to bring my laptop with me and just enjoy my vacation. But yeah, thanks for having me on. That was fun.
I have a question before everyone leaves. Is anybody going to FPAS besides Eric? I know you are. I know I am.
Yeah,
I'm going to see you. I'll see you again. We saw each other. We actually met in Florida, which was fun. Dave, you're getting there, right? Come on, Dave. Come on.
No, so I'm like literally have my wedding the month before.
He's getting married,
and I have to use
priorities, Dave.
I have to use 6 days PTO, so I'm not gonna have like any PTO to use the next month.
Priorities. Your priorities are all messed up, man.
I know.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna
congrats to you, buddy. Don't worry, Florida's always up in the air too. Or
I'm coming to crash when I go to First Pitch Florida. I'm coming to your place.
I'm not going to be. It's 2.5 hours away. I'm going to find a place to stay over there. We can figure it out. We can Airbnb it.
Well, everybody that's watching, we appreciate you guys. However you consume Triple Play Fantasy, watch it. You listen to it. Always appreciate.
You inject it in your veins.
Yes, inject it into the veins. Appreciate all the support you do. Next week, we're going to have another fun show. And honestly, I do not know what we're doing yet. So just stay tuned. It'll be something fun and exciting. But until then, everyone enjoy another great week of baseball and be safe out there. And we're going to make like a bread truck and haul these buns. Catch you guys.